Hey there, everyone. Sorry I'm a bit late. Hope we're all good. I'm just checking to make sure my audio's. Yep, okay, good. I've put the mic on here, which is a little bit different. Don't normally do that. Right, just going to make sure that all the comments and stuff are connected. I'm watching on there. I'm watching on there. Okay. A little bit of a quiet start, but that's okay. That's all right. Hopefully, people will join soon because this one is kind of it needs. We need people to come to this one because I'm not drawing anything without you guys. So I need you guys to hopefully come along. Yeah, I'm just going to get the paper ready. Although, of course, a bit of a strange one, I know, because it's it's on the stream's on a Tuesday, so some people might be like, "Oh, what's going on?" But yeah, let me just put some music on as well. Hopefully, that's not too loud for everybody. Just making sure everything's set up. Might do a quick weird thing right now. Hang on. I'm going to try and do this because it's kind of quiet at the moment, so I'm going to try something which I don't normally do. I wonder how you do. How do you do a live on this on Instagram? Can you do a live? God knows how you do all that. Hmm. Hmm. Aha. Right, let's try that. If we do this. So we'll try that. If I can set this up somewhere else. If I set that up, no, that's where the Hoover is. I don't want to see that. Don't really know. No, that's where the cable is. I don't even know. I've never done this sort of thing before. You know, it's a bit weird, to be honest. I'm just sort of like it's kind of quiet where on there. Let's have a look. Oh, Brad joined. Hello. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. This is very weird, very interactive. Let's see what they say in a second. Okay. Sorry guys, sorry for people that are here. It's a bit dull at the moment. I'm just trying to get people to come to over onto Twitch and YouTube because it's a bit quiet at the moment. So I'm going to try this live thing. I've never done live Instagram before, so I don't know how this is, whether this is working out or not. Where am I going to put this? I need to put this phone somewhere so I can actually draw with it. You know, draw with my other hands. Just wave at you. I don't know whether that means anything. I don't know what that means. Oh God, no! You can see all the horribleness that way. I don't know what to do. Let's put that there for now. Okay, we've got some more streamers there. Hey, for the people who are joining, I'm just letting people know that I am now currently streaming over on Twitch and YouTube, so please feel free to join me over on there. Well, I'll be drawing, by the way. We're going to be, it's because it's Halloween, we're going to be drawing, oh hey, Afterlight Comics. We're going to be drawing a monster based on what you guys are suggesting. So come and join me over on Twitch and YouTube right now, and join the chat. And we can then make a monster together. It'll be really fun. Hey Joe. Hey boss, got company this eve, so might join you later, but I think you should draw Batman or one of the characters or something else. This is the thing, Joe. It's not that kind of stream tonight. It's a Halloween special one. So the plan is to get people to join the stream, and we'll create a monster together. That's if I get anybody. Currently, you are the only person on the stream. Outside of over on Instagram Live, there's some people, and YouTube there's currently nobody. So it's a bit quiet tonight, which is kind of awkward if you want to create a monster based on people's suggestions. So yeah, so you guys also should join. So come over to Twitch and YouTube. Or I might have to just draw whatever at this rate. As people join in. I think I'm going to have to just start, guys. So, I will see you... I'll probably see you guys over on Twitch and YouTube right now. So, see you over there. Obviously the same as this is Ben Allen Inks. And we're going to be drawing monsters based on your suggestions. So, I'll see you over there. Okay. Right. I'm gonna get. Let's switch to the main screen. Here we go, guys. As no one's sort of turned up yet, I'm going to just draw whatever for now. Something spooky, something Halloween related, and we'll go from there. Maybe I'll just take a while for people to pick it up. I get it, it's also because it's also on a Tuesday rather than Monday, so that might be a bit of an issue for some, as in people probably didn't expect it or whatever. So here we go. Good evening, Matt. How are you doing? This is the... Oh my god. I would love to, Matt. Oh yes, you have got... Yeah, you've got a stream at 10 p.m. Which I should be done by then, especially if it's this quiet at the moment. It is so quiet. Yes, after this stream, go check out the Benjamin Foundation stream with the sequelizers at 10 p.m. Playing Resident Evil 3. What, the original Resident Evil 3 or the remake of 3? Yeah, Tuesday. I think people know me on a Monday, and I think that's why. And I think I've learned from this that not to change the day, I guess. It's because I was doing so I was doing this thing yesterday, and that's why I couldn't do it. But I should have just not done it. Because I had this plan to do a Halloween stream where we make a monster together, and there's nobody here. So I can't really work off anybody if there's nobody here, you know. So it's a bit quiet, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just drawing some like things. I'm just drawing random things and just warming myself up just in case someone does turn up, like yourself, for example, Matt. Yeah, I can't really bounce off anybody if no one's there. So yeah. Maybe I won't try and do stuff like this until I've got more of a following. It's a bit quiet at the moment. But maybe next year. Maybe next year. Who knows? But for now, I'm just drawing a big knight. I got an idea for like some sort of t-shirt illustrations or something, or like prints or stuff. I got some ideas, and I kind of gonna loosen up with that as a warm up. And if I do get more people turn up, and then maybe I might do the original plan. But if not, that's all good. Hey Harry, just drawing a random buff knight guy. I've got an idea for like some t-shirts and stuff, and I got an idea in my head, and I'm just sort of drawing it as a sort of loose thing because it's a bit quiet. I expected a bit more people, but it's kind of quiet. So the plan was to make monsters based on people's suggestions, but I haven't got enough people to make the suggestions for it to work. Kind of like, you know, when you do improv comedy and you get suggestions from the audience, that kind of thing. But like, rather than comedy, making it into, making like a creature or a character together. But yeah, not really many people out tonight. That'll teach me probably for doing this on a Tuesday rather than on a Monday, which is when I normally do it. So that could be the case, but we'll see. If more people turn up, then maybe I'll we'll change gears again and we'll go back to that, but we'll see. Really tiny legs, big dong, no arms, A6 eyes. That's not what I meant, Matt. But good start. A6 eyes sounds pretty cool. Maybe we could, we'll go with that, something like that. I had a different plan, but you know what? Maybe if you're just gonna throw me that kind of stuff, then A6 eyes sounds pretty cool. Maybe we'll do something with loads of eyes. Whatever, did I finish those horror pages? They are almost done. I was going to put them up on Halloween over on my social media, and also probably show them off on the next stream as well. I was considering getting it done. A6 dongs. I'm not going to draw A6 dongs on stream, Matt. I'm just not. You got to pay me to draw A6 dongs. And I think that's totally fair. Pay your artists for your weird smut. Yeah, it's a good way to get banned. Yeah, exactly. Good way to get banned. So I'm thinking with this guy and the pose and stuff, kind of reference to did anyone ever collect or know of Monster Wrestlers in My Pocket? Because Monster Wrestlers in My Pocket, they always had the same stance. They're always like this, kind of similar. And that's kind of what I was thinking, something along those lines. Yeah, Monsters in My Pocket were great, but yeah, the Monster Wrestlers in My Pocket in particular was something I loved as a kid. I've still got mine somewhere. And we talked about them back in the Toy To Me days, I'm sure at some point. I know we had the sculptor on, actually. We had the original sculptor who, he didn't sculpt all of them, but he sculpted some of the sports ones that came out. I like both. My Monsters in My Pocket were great as well. I haven't got any in the office, but I do have some somewhere. Yeah. Harry, so 85 is the limit for free. Yes. Yeah, I'll do 85 dongs. but not 86. Stop it. You guys, stop it. still might be a bit small. Let's try. I think I'm going to redo this. Just the arm. I've been great, thank you, Harry. Not been too bad. It's a bit quiet now with the work. Well, I say it's been quiet. It has been quiet, but I know I've got another project now lined up, like very soon. Yeah, I've just been all right, really. So in the meantime, I've been doing some sort of DIY stuff around the house because for those of you know, we've been here about a year now, which is crazy. But there's just still some stuff around to do around the house and all this sort of stuff. The office is starting to take shape. I put this shelf up the other day with some more bits and pieces. Yeah, it's getting there. I want to put some art up. I got like my, you know this, Harry. You love this because you and I are kindred spirits when it comes to this. I've still got to put this up somewhere. Still got to put up the Sonic page somewhere, man. My Sonic page. I've got it professionally framed now. So that's going to go up in here somewhere. I don't know where, but we'll work it out. I've got my copy of the Fantastic Four issue 3 framed up on the wall now as well. And a page from Becky Cloonan and Tula Lotte's. I forgot what it's called. It's like one of my favourite books. Somna. I got a page from that as well. So, yeah, it's getting there. And I've got all the stuff up. Too many toys. Not enough room for everything. You guys can't really see that from this angle. You can probably, when I'm doing the video game stuff, you can see from that side, you can see more. Recently got from Mondo Toys, I recently got the Clayface from the Batman animated series, and he's to scale with the other Batman animated series figures, so he is ginormous. I put him on my Instagram story the other day. He's way too big. He is way too big. I don't know where to put him. He's currently over there on top of the Kallax with the Harley Quinn, and it's just ridiculous. It's insane. Thank you, Harry. It's yeah, I really want to put that up somewhere, and this is it's getting there. It's getting there. How about yourself? I do like how he sort of takes up way too much room, but now the problem is if I want to put his sword in, I don't mind it being a bit dumpy, but not. I want it with a bit more length to it. What's up? All good with me, thanks. Just got back from the Netherlands. Oh, you were in Holland. Ponycon, another Ponycon, huh? This is the man, the myth, the legend that is Harry Ashfield, Ponycon extraordinaire. Did you buy any more art while you're out there? This is the thing with Harry's got. I hope you don't mind me. I'm not trying to call you out, Harry. I'm very respectful about this. Harry has like a collection of comic book art. Mainly from the My Little Pony comics, and it's just so cool. He was the one that made me go like, oh man, I would love to. I mean, I've always wanted to own some original comic book art anyway, but never thought I could. And I'm like, well, I mean, Harry does. So, I mean, why couldn't I? I mean, obviously it's the money aspect, but now I own. What do I own? I own 3 pages from Sonic the Comic, which I never thought I'd ever own anything from Sonic the Comic, because Sonic the Comic is one of my favourite comics ever. I own 3 pages from Richard Elson from that. I own the Becky Cloonan page, like I said, from Somna. I've got an original Catwoman sketch from Elsa Caritier. Oh, I'm trying to think of other I've got. All from just comic book artists that I love. And then my friend, who's also a comic book artist I love, but a friend of mine. Well, the others I would say they're like, they're people I know of, but I don't actually like regularly talk to and stuff. But Dave Stokes, who is another great comic book artist, I've got some of his art as well. I got his years ago, and he was selling them for so cheap. But yeah, that's kind of the original art I own now. But everything else I own is kind of like prints and posters and stuff. Thing is though, when you own original art as well, you kind of want it on display, right? You can't display everything. So, especially since I have so much stuff, guys, and this room hasn't this room barely has it. It has a lot in it already, but I mean, like you can see like a gap here and stuff, but it's just so rammed. It's just so rammed. Not this time. I bought one off an artist the last event, but it wasn't complete. It was a book cover had missing areas, so I paid him to finish it off. Excited to see what. That's cool. I'm excited to see what comes out of that. Oh, you paid him to... Wow, so I never heard that before. So you're paying him to basically not redo, but like patch up some of his older stuff? Do you do that often? No, first time paying to have it fixed. Lesson learned. Protect your art, people. Don't hang it in a... Oh, I see. Don't hang it in direct sunlight and use the strongest art glass possible. Agreed. So these two, the Becky Cloonan page and the Richard Elson page I've got down here, they're done by Norwich Frame Workshop here in Norwich. And they've done this thing which is like museum grade, like art glass. So I don't know if it will show up on the camera or not. But there's like you can see a bit of glare on the camera, but when you actually see it in person, there's like next to no glare. It's crazy. I remember like my friend Jack Chambers and his wife Emma Ward. Jack Chambers Ward, Emma Chambers Ward. Sorry, I always forget. They got married in their surnames. Anyway, I always admired the fact that when they had their art on their wall, it's almost like they didn't. They almost like didn't have, like it didn't look like it had a glass on it. And then they told me about it, and they said it was the Norwich Frame Workshop. In fact, I tell you what, if you're ever going to go to the Norwich Frame Workshop to get your stuff framed, go tell him that Ben Allen sent you. He might give you a discount. That's what happened to me. I told him, I said, oh yeah, my friends recommended you. And he said, yeah, cool. So there you go. Friends, if you're in Norwich and you want to get your stuff framed, go over there. Yeah, it seems to be worth it. Matt, what have you put? That's a nice way of putting it. Matt just put, I always find original art fascinating because you essentially become a custodian. You do. You do. And initially it's a lot to pay for in some cases. Richard Elson's comic book pages were disgustingly cheap. I'm not going to lie to you. The most, I paid is just so little compared to the Becky Cloonan page that I've got over there. Like a fraction of the cost. So... and I feel bad about that because I wish I could pay him more, to be honest, because Richard Elson is brilliant and I think he's severely underrated as a comic book artist. But what was I going with this? Yeah, you pay a lot initially, but then you're owning something that's original, is one of a kind, especially if it's a comic page, because you're sort of like, especially if you're used to, reading that comic and stuff, like seeing the page over here. I wish I could show you guys, but it's hanging on the wall and I can't move any cameras and stuff. But the Becky Cloonan page I've got over there is like, it's from a comic, it's from Somna, which is a really good like horror erotica story. Really good if you get the chance to read it. Somna by Becky Cloonan and Tula Lotay. And they switch between... they're both artists and they switch between different art styles. So you've got the bits where it's not in the dreams, it's Becky Cloonan, and when it's in the dream sequences, it's drawn by Tula Lotay, and it's just so great. Such a beautiful book. But yeah, to get one of those pages was so ridiculous. I got it at Thought Bubble, but I was like, I want a Becky Cloonan page. And I have it. It's probably the best. It's, I would say, one of the best pages from the book. I'm very happy that I got that. But yeah, it was a lot initially. And then, yes, like you said, Matt, you've kind of got like, not only have you spent that much money, you want to keep that. Like I've spent so much money on that I want to make sure that that stays good forever. A custodian is a very good description of it. You almost have a duty of care to look after it and display it. Exactly, Matt. Exactly. I think that's why. Oh, Harry, did you... Sorry, I just see... Harry, is that the frame people you used? Frame Workshop? And did you not get the art stuff? The art museum frame glass stuff? No way, I thought that's... Well, I think that he told me that's the only thing he recommends now. Oh, did I say there? Yeah. It's because, again, it was before I started, I didn't get any framed stuff because, as you know, when you lived with me, Harry, I did have some stuff that could be framed properly, but I didn't have anything like an original piece of art that I was like, I need to get this protected kind of thing. But once I got the Becky Cloonan page, I was like, I need to go to somewhere. And I remembered Jack and Emma mentioning this place. And I must have told you that because of Jack and Emma. Like, because I know the first time I actually got anything framed with that place was this year. So that's, you know, worth it. He's really good, the guy who runs it. Yeah, he that makes more sense because he only insists on, by the looks of things, only insists on art glass. This looks so stupid. But like I said, I'm going for a certain vibe for this one. No, I don't like. I actually kind of like it without the nose. You know what? Actually, let's go with that. see if I can zoom in a bit, because I realise we're just... It's probably a bit better. There we go. God, it's probably so much better. Sorry, guys. Didn't even think that. Yeah, it's evil looking, but like kind of fun. I like the proportions of it. It's very much like I was saying to Matt earlier. It's very much like those Monsters in My Pocket wrestler type vibe, and it's gonna suit the vibe of what I'm going for. Like, I'm not necessarily going for scary. I kind of want a bit of fun, as you'll see when I do the finishing touches to it. It does have a bit of Shovel Knight vibe to it, doesn't it? I never thought of that. I was thinking, so what I was thinking, obviously like the monster wrestler in My Pocket thing, but also Hero Quest. People might have played that board game. They kind of give me that sort of Games Workshop Hero Quest vibe, where it's that weird stout. They're stout. They're sort of all the same position, that kind of thing. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but yeah, Hero Quest was fun. Hey, Joe. Yeah, it's going all right. It's going all right. I think I've changed the plan a little bit. I'm just drawing like monsters, just random ones, because I had this idea in my, like, bouncing around my head. You'll know what I'm talking about, Joe. Do you know the board game Hero Quest? You must know the board game Hero Quest. And I'm not necessarily talking about the remake. I'm talking about the original one, which I'm sure the remake is great. I've always wanted to play it, but well, Matt, you didn't. I didn't know, Matt. You didn't respond. I assumed you would have been, but yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was going for. Like, it was Monster Wrestlers in my pocket, but I was also thinking this guy has sort of become, because of his posture and the armor and stuff, he's kind of become a bit Hero Questy in terms of those. I don't know what those guys were called, not dreadnoughts, something like that. Okay. Are you about to plug something that you were involved in, Matt? Or did you know a good video? I know we back when I did Men on Cardcast. Back when I did Talk Toy to Me, we did do an episode covering Hero Quest. Just because, I mean, I mainly wanted to. I'll be honest. I'm sure Alex was aware of it, obviously, but like, Hero Quest was something I'd wanted to talk about for a while. I've never played, just seen. Sorry, Joe. I've never played, but just seen it around, and yeah, heard you guys talk about it on the podcast. Yeah, Hero Quest was my high school years, because it was kind of like, it was Hero Quest, then it was Dungeons and Dragons for me. It was kind of like that. Like, Hero Quest is a very good stepping stone to D&D, is what I would say to people, because it's like, it's getting your head around playing a board game that isn't Monopoly. Do you know what I mean? But it isn't Dungeons and Dragons. You're not doing a tabletop RPG thing. It's like, it's still a board game, don't worry, but now it's like, you get to play this guy who's a barbarian / wizard / whatever. You are this character, and you're going to be fighting these monsters and stuff in in this dungeon and stuff. So you get your head around that, and that's when, obviously then D&D, obviously the whole world is your oyster at that point. Yeah, exactly, Joe. It's a gateway drug. Because I never knew what D&D was. I only ever heard about D&D, and then eventually I got to play it with some friends at high school and stuff. And when I was in high school, and that was what got me into it. And then I didn't play it for a while because I didn't really know anybody else who wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons. And it turned out most of my friends are nerds now. So it's like, everybody and their mum is playing D&D now. But when I was at high school, I didn't even know how you could play D&D, let alone get anybody else to play with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what it was. Similar to Gloomhaven, but old school, right? Yes, I'd say so. Yeah. There was that, so Hero Quest, and then there's also, there's loads of other ones, like Dragonlance as well. I never played that, but like, Hero Quest was the only one I played. It was Hero Quest, and, because it was Games Workshop, so they also did like, there was also a Warhammer 40k version as well, which was, oh god, I've forgotten its name, Space Crusader, I think it was called. My brother had that. And I played that for a bit, and then that's gone now. I have no idea where it's gone. But I'd love to get Space Crusader. I've got a copy of Hero Quest, which is something I'd love to get some mates around, and we'll play a game of Hero Quest at some point. Old school Hero Quest. But, yeah. Nerd. Yeah, whatever. Paid a bit of money for that. I've actually got another copy that I want to get rid of because my copy of HeroQuest, excuse me, from when I was a kid had bits missing, it was broken and stuff. So I was just going to sell that for spares for someone. But I eventually found on eBay one that is complete. So I have that now. I was kind of hoping it was going to not be painted as well, because most of them are also, like, obviously everybody has painted theirs, and I was kind of hoping that maybe this one wasn't. It was painted, unfortunately. So yeah, so I'm going to try and see if I can get some sort of, work out some sort of way of removing the paint. I believe when we did an episode on it, on Talk Toy to Me, I can't remember who, but someone did tell me how to do it. I can't remember. Yeah, you can liqueur it off, I think. But I'd love to have that. I think it's not a big deal. I just kind of wanted them to be. I just kind of wanted them to be the color tone that they were. Because here's the thing, guys. Hold on a second. I can reach this and show you. One of my favorite things, what I'm really enjoying, is like one-tone toys, like plastic toys. Hang on a second. So these things here from Marasan are called Maragacha, and they're like, you know, gachapon toys. But these were like, you know, made a certain amount and stuff, and they've done like, it's the same people that do the soft vinyl figures that I've got there. You can't really see, but Marasan, they're like a Japanese toy company, and they do these little Maragachas as well. So you don't, not the green one. I don't know what it is with OBS. It doesn't like green. It's very odd. It's like I've got a green screen thing on or something. There you go. There you go, nice blue Godzilla there. There you go. Look at that. Love that. So, yeah, beautiful. Just this little Godzilla. And I got that one. I got a green one as well, which I think are different sculpts. I would show you the green one, but I don't know how to change the setting. But they're different versions of Godzilla. There's a red Biollante here as well. There you go. Whoop. There you go. But I really dig those sort of old board games where they had that kind of thing going on. Where it wasn't painted, it was just but the plastic was coloured. So it had like, the heroes were in red, the goblins were in green, the skeletons were in white. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of like that. I do dig that. I do really like that. So I was kind of hoping they'd be like that from back in the day, but someone already painted them, which is a bit of a shame. But yes, Joe, I think I need to look up how to do it. I got a lot of ink on my hand already. Maybe, I don't know if this is leaking or something. Yeah, you say. Sorry, Joe. I just saw you said there's a setting for green screen. I'm sure there is, but I don't know how. I don't know what. I haven't done anything, so I need to check the settings and see what the big deal is. Hey, Harry. Thanks for joining the stream for a little while. Anyway, really appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate anybody staying for the stream, to be honest. So, thank you very much. I'll see you around. Right. Let's get back to it. Hey, Ro. We haven't really done much monster creation, so you've just in time. Basically, I've just sort of, as a warm-up, just been drawing this. Which, well, I mean, it is a monster creation, but it's something I just sort of spun out in my head that's kind of based on old school, like, Warhammer type thing. Because it's for an idea I've got for either a print or a t-shirt or something. As you'll see. But I'm probably going to take it into Photoshop and do that off stream. But yeah, if we've got enough people here, I might do a roll call in a minute and see who's here, and I might try a little game with you guys. But obviously, if there's like one of you, it won't work out. But I might get you guys to give me some prompts, and then we can build a monster together. If you're sticking around, of course. Oh yeah, I know you, Matt. You have to go. I get that, Matt. It's fine. No, that's not Joe, Matt. You've missed the MO. Batman. Joe, do you seriously just like be drawing Batman? Because I can draw you a Batman. Or are you just being like, oh, it'd be really funny, mate? So yeah, I was going to say, for the people that are watching on YouTube, please give the stream a like. It would really help. And also for anybody's watching the stream and they're like, oh yeah, I want to help Ben out, share it around or whatever. That would be great because yeah, it'd be good if we can get some more people on stream. Because I do want to do some more like collaboration with prompts and stuff. Like kind of like drawing work and stuff, but it's really awkward when there's like nobody there. You know, luckily I think it'll work out. And I have fun because I got to do this, and this is something I've been meaning to do anyway. So I just did it in front of you guys instead. Probably need that to be more like, yeah, like that. There we go. Hey Ollie, welcome to the stream. Hope you're sticking around, mate, because I'm probably gonna ask you guys to help with something very soon. Prompt 2, Transformers. You are trying to give me a heart attack, Joe. You know, I was on a stag like very recently, and we were talking about that because they knew I do this kind of stuff for a living. And I can't remember, it just cropped up that Transformers became a thing. I just said I love Transformers, but I wish, I don't know. I want to get I love Transformers. I wish I could draw Transformers, but Transformers are just so hard to draw all the time. Okay. Bye, Matt. Good luck with your stream. Don't you guys dare leave now to go to his stream. His stream is until 10 o'clock, so you got time. And I think by then, for the sake of making it so I don't cross over. I'll end around then. So. Yeah, yes, Ollie. Vehicle plus robot. Pain in the ass. Absolutely. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, do you want to get really good at anatomy, do you? How about you draw this, like, really atomically correct character? Oh yeah, by the way, it's made out of boxes. No, thank you. Yeah, could absolutely do that, Ro. I don't like him enough. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know. I don't really know. I mean, I guess how do you do that? How do you raid? I'm still very new to all this, guys. Might need to sort these arms out digitally. Either on your stream manager or you can do / and raid then type person's username exactly as it is. Okay, I can try, but I don't know. So this is so Matt is doing his stream at 10 p.m. as part of the marathon with the Benjamin Foundation. So it's for a charity stream. Hence why I think it'd be good, because it's for a charity stream. But yeah, I don't really know the username. But I'm sure I can find it. Right, let's shade this. I'm not saying no to that though, Ro, because I think that's a good idea and it would be good. Like I said, especially for it's for charity. But yeah, like I said, I just don't really know how to do it. I already don't know how to do it, and I don't know the username, so. Yeah, if you follow the account, you can do it through the stream manager. Otherwise, it might be tricky. I can have a look. I don't know what they are. I presume they're just the Benjamin Foundation. I did want to go and support them anyway. Getting there. Getting there, guys. So it's taken me quite a while for a warm-up, but, you know, it's something I've been meaning to do, so... And, once I had the punchline, it'll be worth it. Okay, let me try the punchline. It's going to work though. He takes up an awfully lot of room, so I may have to do this version digitally, but let's see. No, already hate that. It's not gonna fit. I'll have to work out. I'll do some like editing and stuff. But it's meant to be like the idea of like it being a t-shirt or something, and it's just got this great big brute guy, like a Warhammer type thing, and it just says "Let's be friends" on it. That's what I want to do. I was just thinking I might do that for a laugh. Is what I was thinking. As an idea for a print or a t-shirt or something. Because I haven't done a t-shirt in a while. I would love to do a new t-shirt. And I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, I quite like, you know. So yeah. Yeah? You think I'd make a good t-shirt, Ro? Okay, we'll see. But yeah, it would be, I'd do this digitally. That's what I was just thinking, like, for a warm-up while I was waiting, because it was so dead, guys, at the start. I was like, I need to do something. So, there. Right. Very nice. Let's be friends, like, ogre guy. Cool. Right. So, guys, who is online right now? I know Ro is, because Ro just responded. If people are online, we've got an hour. We'll do a quick thing. If people are going now, I'm probably going to maybe end it end the stream early if that was the case. But let's have a look. Let's see who's online. So they're saying there's about 2 online. Yeah, there isn't many online. Where are you all? It's very quiet. It's very, very quiet today. I might have to call it there then, Ro. Sorry, if you're the only one here. It just seems a bit... It's very quiet today, and I think it's because usually I do a stream on a Monday, and I think... I don't know if that's part of it. That might be part of it. It's just very, very quiet. I mean... Yeah, I'm happy I did that. That was fun. But yeah, it hasn't gone the way I was hoping it would go, but it's okay. Not all streams can be like that. Oh, Ollie's still around as well. And you know what? Screw it. Screw it. Ollie, Ro, if you guys are up for it, I'm going to throw some things at you. I'm going to throw some things at you. And then we'll just make that, we'll build something from that. So, the plan was, what I wanted was, I was going to ask the chat, oh, Joe's there as well. Okay, let's do what I was going to do. It's a very minor version of it. Right, so... Let's make a monster. Now, the plan to make a monster is I'm going to ask for some words, and then we're going to go from there. And I'm going to pick the stuff out and work out from there. So, in the chat right now, can I get people to give me an emotion? Preferably one each. Okay, I've got Envy there. Ollie might take a little bit longer because Ollie's watching on YouTube and there seems to be a delay when it comes to YouTube. Ecstatic. Envy and ecstatic. Ollie just put, I'm not very good at catching. I don't know what that means, mate. But it's okay. It's alright. But yeah, the stream takes a little while your end anyway. So it's okay. So... Constipated. That's not an emotion, mate. But we can go with that. Constipated. Oh, that's exactly what I was worried about. This is exactly what I was worried about. People doing constipated. Okay, Joe, you'll be right back. I'll wait for Joe to come back. I'm going to think of a way of randomizing it out of the 3 of you. And we'll go with that. If I get constipated... Wait for Joe to come back. Give me an idea. I'm just gonna. Can you get a random? Do like a random generator thing. Give me 1 second. Wheel of names. Here we go. You guys can't really see it, but that's not the point of this. Just so I can add. So right, I'm gonna have envy. What was the other one? Just looking back. Envy, ecstatic. And constipated. Oh boy. Okay. It is an emotion, is it? Is it really, Ollie? Okay. I don't know if anybody else is watching the stream right now, but anyone who's joined right now, just to let you all know, I'm looking for an emotion. So if you want to put that word in the chat, whatever you think of, just top of your head, an emotion, put it in the chat. So far we've got 3, and that's fine. 3 is enough. I like the rule of 3. 3 to choose from. When you play Pokemon, there's 3 to start with all the time, isn't there? 3 to choose from. You choose your one. That's what we're doing tonight. Joe, let us know when you're back, mate. Just so I can say the next one. In fact, I'm probably just going to say the next one, and you can join in later. So I would like I'd like an object, please. Now think, when I say these things, obviously these are like, you know, you're just sort of just coming up with them, but these are going to be used to make a monster. So think when you say stuff. Stapler. Okay, stapler. Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Stapler. What we got next? Oh, Ro, can you give me an object, please? Same with you, Ollie, when you eventually... Glasses. Okay. I'll add glasses in there. You still there, Ollie? Totally not just looking around the room. I wonder if Joe was looking around the room when he said stapler as well. Tell you what, while we're waiting for Ollie to come back, let's come up with the next prompt. Season. Can I get a season, please? What would you prefer, Ro? Do you want to say dumbbell or glasses? Tell you what, I'll just put dumbbell in as well. Screw it. Doesn't matter. Right. Autumn. Thank you, Ro. I put dumbbell in as well. You okay, Joe? You okay? All I ask Joe is if you're available still, can you give me an object? Can you give me a season, please? Winter's good. I also love the way that Ollie said sage, you little shit. But no, that's good. I like that, sage. You knew what you were doing. Winter. Okay. Did you have an object as well while you were here, Ollie? Next prompt. Shape. Can I have a shape? Heptagon, right. Starting easy, are we, Joe? Right. Heptagon. Circle. Sorry, Ro, I missed yours. Circle. Bum plug. I'm not drawing bum plugs, mate. Not on a stream. Come on. Come on, Ollie. Give me something else. I've already got constipated from you. There's a theme. Come on, let's move away from that. Triangle's a good one. Thank you. I'll have triangle. As is my stream, I'm allowed to reject prompts, by the way. I'm rejecting bum plug. And then finally give me landscape as well. Now that can mean, you know, well, I mean, I'm not going to say anything. You work it out. So I want another object, Ollie. And I want landscape, please. Type of landscape. Or scenery. I didn't really know what the best word is for that. This could all go to absolute shit, but we'll see how this goes. And we've got about 50 minutes of miniature. Chainsaw, thank you. Thank you. Very good, Ollie. Right. A constipated chainsaw. Right. Japanese garden, right. Thank you, Ro. Mountain. Nice one, Ollie. Joe, if you're still there, would you mind giving us a landscape? He's probably gone off because he's probably tend to his son, which is totally fair. Totally fine. You're all right, Joe. The prompt is landscape. So we've had a mountain and we've had Japanese garden. So just a scenery of some kind, basically. Almost sort of to determine environmental stuff. So it doesn't have to be, like, it could be cities, it could be, you know. Quagmire, okay. Very good, there we go. Okay, obviously you can't see this, guys, you're just going to have to bear with me because I cannot be bothered to try and share the screen and stuff on OBS. So I'm going to check, so let's go with emotion. So the emotion we're going for is, oh god, it was so close to constipated. Envy, we're going with envy. So the emotion is envy. The object is chainsaw. The season is sage. The shape is triangle. And finally, the landscape is... Oh! It went from mountain to quagmire. So we're on quagmire. There you go. So now, guys, I'm going to be making... Triangle Chainsaw Mountain. No. To be fair, 2 of your suggestions were in there, weren't they, Ollie? They're the ones that have been chosen, right? I think next time if I do this properly, I will have it set up so you can see the wheel and stuff like that. It might be a bit more exciting than me just going, oh god. But yeah, so it's... Anyway, right, so the prompts are, as I said, envy, chainsaw, sage, triangle, and quagmire. So now I need to come up with something based around those things, guys. That's going to be quick. So first of all, the shape of a triangle is really helpful. So we're going to do that. Might even do... So we can get the idea of... Oh, Harry! You missed it. Basically, I'm now going to be building a monster based on the prompts that I suggested. And the prompt words that everyone chose, if you were here, you could have joined in. But the ones we've chosen is envy, chainsaw, sage, triangle, and quagmire. So those are the words. And now I've got to create a monster based on those things. There you go. What does quagmire even look like? Just out of curiosity. Of course, Google immediately shows me the Family Guy character, and I don't want that. Quagmire is kind of like a swampy sort of thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Right. So it's kind of so the Quagmire is kind of a swamp. So we're saying sort of swamp, basically. Swamp, triangle, sage, chainsaw, envy. How do I get envy in there? How do we get envy in there? I'm just going to look up what the definition for envy actually is. Like, or how would you determine? Envy is the emotion of resenting someone else's advantage and desiring it for oneself. It stems from feeling inferior, inadequate, or defective in comparison to another person and can manifest as a desire for them to lack what they have. Envy is considered one of the 7 deadly sins and has been historically portrayed in religious texts and philosophical discussions. Envy might be a hard one to get in there with just one image, but we can see what we can do. Yeah. That's a good point. See, Joe, this is exactly what I wanted to do, is get people to jump in. Joe's right. It's a kind of like a modern swamp hag, isn't it? Because, the enviness of like a, when you've got swamp hag is a good shout because I'm going to give it this nose like this. Because the reason I say that is because, like the whole Snow White and the witch and stuff, and she was envious of Snow White's beauty and stuff like that. It feels like sort of like that kind of thing. So if we do something like this, and I'm thinking, how do we get the chainsaw thing in there? I'm thinking, right, I know what we're going to do. So I'm going to do this. We're going to make it so she's got like a really long tongue. It's going to have loads of like pins, so like a chainsaw length, but it's a tongue, but like the idea of like the chainsaw thing. And then we do something like this. Yes. Yeah, like a swamp or a bog witch type thing. And she's triangular in shape. Or they, sorry, are triangular in shape. I don't know if it's a he or a she, to be honest, or them. So, what have we got missing? Quagmire, so the swampy setting on her and stuff. Sage. Another word. So what a sage means? What a sage is like as a sage. Sage is a global. The definition of a sage. What is that? Rather than a seasoning, if you say. A profound philosopher, distinguished for wisdom, a mature or venerable person of sound judgment. This person is not that. Proceeding from or characterized by wisdom, prudence, and good judgment. I'll come back to Sage. Sage is the toughie. It does link more into the hag approach, I guess. Yes, I think you're right. Like the spice, Harry. Yes, like the spice. I said one of the prompts I asked people was season, and Ollie was very smart and said sage rather than weather. So I was like, I knew someone was going to do that. I was waiting for a herb or a spice or something, like a seasoning, as it were. But yeah. But that's what I'm saying, Harry. The prompt doesn't have to be that specific. So if I'm saying like sage, I'm like, oh, what is a sage? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be the seasoning. The same way that I don't know. I can't think of any other. The other words I don't think are like a quagmire is either the character from Family Guy or like a swamp. A chainsaw is a chainsaw, right? There's not really much you can do. But I'm trying something with the chainsaw element. Rather than making her like a chainsaw body. Triangle is because of the triangle shape she has. I might give her sort of like frog-like elements. I'm gonna give her a grass skirt. Because why not? So, let's see. But she will be wearing like some sort of weird long johns underneath. She might want to be a bit more like a bit swamp watery. Might give her a little hat as well. I'm quite liking the. I know this wasn't part of the prompt. But she's like a haggy witch. I'm gonna give her a straw-like weird hat as well. This is fun. Yeah, so I'm loosely gonna just do this, just a bit loosey-goosey, and then we'll. Oh god, my head was getting in the way. Sorry. We'll do a little bit loosey-goosey, and then I'll start inking it. And we'll try and flesh it out some more. But yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to do, guys. More of this is what I was going to do this evening, but kind of was very quiet for most of it, so I didn't really feel confident enough to do it. But once there was like 3 or more people, we could do that. So And what is cool as well, I think all three of you that did put prompts in, you've got at least one prompt each in there, which is pretty cool. My watch is asking me if I'm working out. God, I'm so unfit, clearly. Yeah, it came from a chainsaw, but I think I might have to change this up a bit. As in, it'll still be the chainsaw, but I might put some down the line as well. So it's almost like the tongue is like they've got 4 rows of like needles or whatever, like spike, you know, that go along the tongue. Yeah, exactly. Forked chainsaw tongue. Although it's going to be less like a chainsaw, but the idea is still there. The chainsaw idea is still in. It's still part of the motif. I tell you what, it's sort of accidentally become quite quite Japanese folklore a little bit. I didn't mean for that. I think it was the grass skirt that did it. I think it looks kind of like a yokai or something like that, and that was by accident. But actually, I'm digging it. I'm liking it. It's like a weird sort of haggy yokai. I like it. Feels like something. What is his name? The guy that did. I don't know. I'm talking to you guys. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. The guy that did Gege no Kitaro, whatever that one's called. Shigeru Miyazuki, I think his name is, something like that. I don't know. I probably said his name wrong. I can't remember who it is, but that guy. Kind of reminds me of that kind of vibe. Whoosh. What does that mean? Your reference code. Fair enough. Yeah, I realised that. That's why I said probably was. I realised probably don't know what I'm talking about, and that's fair enough. I don't even know if you'd know what I'm talking about if I showed you, to be honest. You've been to Japan though, Joe. There was it's quite a big, very popular manga and anime. So you may have seen images. I think it's big in Kyoto. I think it's kind of like, I don't know how Paddington Bear is big here. You know, something like that. Put a little face on the end of the tongue like a electric chainsaw eel. Yeah. But actually, there you go. He's got a little mouth. You can't really see it. Hang on. I'll zoom in a bit. There you go. He's got a little mouth. It's going to give it some webbed feet as well. How much time we got? We've got about half an hour. I'm gonna let's ink this and flesh it out a bit. Now that face needs a little chainsaw. This is just gonna get ridiculous. Maybe I'll give it a little. No, I'm not gonna just. Let's move on. Let's move on. I think I'll just give it a bit more warty. Because you're like, oh yes, bahagable. Bit warty there, bit warty there. So. Oh, let's just flesh out some fingernails as well. Just so let's make sure we've got all the pieces we need before I start doing my thing to it. There we go. Make it a bit more drippy. Right. Let's see what we can do now. I think I might just switch to a finer liner at the moment because I think all the I think the pen is bunched up a little bit. No, not this one. Let's go with that. Let's go with that one. Oh yeah, I do like to. If I'm doing like old crones and hags, I want them to have huge snozzers. That was a answer to Joe's comment about her nose, their nose. Yeah, this is going to end up being a bit rough, guys, because we sort of, you know, mapped out and then sort of fleshed it out, and then it's, do you know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I mean. Sort of making it up as we go along kind of thing. I will just rub this out. So maybe you can see that a bit better. There we go. Oh, my hand's starting to hurt from using that pen. So used to the brush pens. You can be a bit more dainty with them. Thank you, Ollie. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm happy with this, how this is going. This little experiment. I will do this in a bit because I don't want my pen to suddenly get like all the ink bunched up. That's the correct way of describing it, but it sometimes does that if I use the pen for a long time. It sort of gets all bunched up at one point. The ink, I don't really know how to describe it, but if I do that, it will keep like blah blah blah, and then it will sort of blob up. So I'm going to do that last. That's so strange, hilarious. Yeah, I mean it's hilarious, but also like I even want to see this thing about like the Bill of Night. Like, no, thank you. Thanks, Ro. Thank you, Ro and Ro's friends. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this very weird stream. I don't know if Rose filled you in about what's happened here, but it's Halloween, so I'm drawing monsters for the Halloween season, and it's based on the prompts that people have said in the chat. And the prompts, I will tell you the prompts in a minute, but this is what we've come up with. Hey Matt, hey the Matt Damage. Thank you for joining. Nice to meet you. Who else is there? I'll just say hello to everybody. The Sad Kokwe, Koku. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but thank you for joining, all of you. Much appreciated. Only it's Prompt Monsters. Yes, exactly. Prompt Monsters is a really good name for it, Ro, and I don't want to take that from you, but I think calling it Prompt Monsters is a great idea. Great name for it. I think with the tongue, I'm not going to use the pen. Not this pen, I mean. I'll come back for that. Because the tongue might be a bit... Yeah, I'll see what I can do. It's pronounced Koki. Okay, that makes sense. Sad Koki. Okay, it's pronounced Koki. But I've also been called Cookie, Car Keys, Cocky, and even just Cock. So you can take your pick of those if it's easier. Also, it's a frog. Yeah, she's kind of... So this hag thing... Wait, hang on. Are you saying this? Because it's kind of like... Yeah, I think I might have missed it. But did you pop all our prompts into a generator or just concocted this from them all? No, so I'll explain. The prompts we are using are Envy, Chainsaw, Sage, Triangle, Quagmire. Oh, that's it. Those words. No, so I put them in a spinny, one of those a spinning wheel. And if I was, more prepared, I would have actually had like it on screen for you guys to see. But I just did it by myself. I just did it quickly. Then put all your ones in there. Yours? What do you mean? Wait. Yours made the cut, didn't it? What was yours, Ro? Which ones were yours? I thought you had. Envy was yours, wasn't it? Didn't you have Envy? Wasn't that you? I could have sworn Envy was yours, Ro. Oh, you were ecstatic. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, Ro. Yeah. You didn't make the cut. Yeah, no. But I thank you all the same, though, because honestly, having a selection of prompts was just so much better. It was very quiet to start off, and I'm glad we got something out of it. Considering only 3 of you were there to make the prompts, look at what we made. Okay. Where did you guys raid from, by the way? Getting somewhere. What's that? So I'm just seeing what you guys have said. Matt was playing a new Gacha game. The Matt Damage Duet Night Abyss, a lovely mix of like 20 games. It really seems like that. Oh, okay, cool. That sounds fun. Hang on. I'll give you a follow. Where is Matt the Damage? Give me a second. If I click on it, can I just... Yeah, there you go. I'm following you now. There you go. As a thanks for joining me. Sorry, it takes me a little while because I'm doing this through OBS, not through Twitch. So I had to go to Twitch to click on your comment and then, give you a follow from that. Is that Witch's hat it's wearing, Harry? Yes, it is. Sad Koki, I'll get you as well. Sorry, I totally forgot. Totally forgot. Give me 1 second. There you go. Oh, did you guys follow me too? Wait. Following since 3 minutes ago. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it. Very much appreciated. Thank you. I'm still quite small myself. Well, you don't stream, but I'm following now. That doesn't matter. This is a rare occasion, by the way, guys, because normally my drawing streams are on a Monday, but because this week's I do something on the Monday, so that's why it's happening tonight. But normally, if you guys wanted to come back again, the drawing streams happen on Mondays. Mondays at 7:30 p.m. UK time. And I am also doing some video game streams at the moment, but they're irregular. But at the moment, it seems to be most Thursdays. I seem to be keeping it going. So like this Thursday, I'll be not this. Oh, sorry, same problem. It's mostly Thursdays, but this week again, because this week's been a bit weird. The Monday stream is tonight, and the Thursday stream is tomorrow. That's just how I've had to do it. And tomorrow I'm playing on Silent Hill F some more. So if you fancy some more horror for the spooky season, come join me tomorrow. I sometimes do streams with Ro and scare the shit out of her in Phasmophobia. I've heard of this. Maybe sometime I'll join you guys. I don't know. This is all still very new to me, so I'm still trying to work it out. And the main goal is for me, what I've explained to other people, the main reason I'm doing the streams is for this stuff. Because, so, I don't know if Rose filled you in what I do. I'm a cartoonist and I do this kind of thing for a living. And the streams are just more like, I don't know, some ways of, because when I'm doing conventions and stuff, people say they like watching me draw. So that's kind of why I started doing it. Also because of a show called Manben, which is a show by one of my favourite mangakas, Naoki Urasawa, and it's a show where they just get loads of they just get a mangaka for the day, and they film them like this kind of setup, and then they interview them afterwards about their process and stuff. And that's kind of just what. So it's kind of like that. It comes from that kind of stuff. Oh, she gave it. So I've just been nattering on then. Apologies. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. We also played D&D together. Oh, you and I. Yes, Ro. We've played D&D. Well, it's been on hiatus for a bit because our DM's taking a break. We do need to try something else, or I think in the new year we should look at like doing something else, whether it's Dungeons and Dragons or some other tabletop RPG or something. But yeah, that's how I know Ro. I know Ro through our mutual friend Hugh, who was our DM after our 5-year campaign. Yeah, that went on for way too long. Bless Hugh. Hugh, who is Wizarding Walrus Press, if you ever want to check him out, or Wizard Walrus Press, sorry, on social media, because he, I want to mention him because he does like paper miniatures and stuff. Really cool, and that's what we'd use for our D&D games and stuff. I'm giving him a plug, and he didn't even turn up to my stream. I'm very sour, Joe. Harry, I don't know if I answered. Yes, it is a witch's hat. We're trying to go, but it's like a straw hat. That was the idea. Because technically, they're not a witch, they're a hag, but I was like, no, I'm feeling that. It's okay. It's okay, Matt the Damage. Thank you for joining me. Really appreciate you coming along. Hopefully see you soon. And good luck with the rest of your streams and stuff. I'll tune in the future. I'm up at 5 a.m. for work. Ugh. Yeah, don't blame me, mate. Don't stick around. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Sorry you gotta get up so early. Godspeed. And all that. All right, let's see if we can get onto the shading while we're doing. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. It's a bit late, but. Just have a look what it said. The sad Koki. Would this hag lure kids into a gingerbread house, or is it the kind of hag to curse a prince into becoming a beast for being a prick? I don't know. Haven't decided. We haven't got that far in terms of story. It's just it's just about like it's just all visual prompts, as you can see. So it's just that's kind of what we're going for. So like and I'll explain very soon once this is all done. I'll explain. Oh god, I'm going out of focus. Sorry, I'm still learning the camera as well, guys. So it keeps going out of focus. It keeps focusing on me, not the page. That's on the full volume. Damn it. Sorry guys, I was hoping it would. Yeah, it's gonna end up focusing on my hand a bit. Apologies. But yeah, I'll once we're all done, once this is all done, guys, I will talk through the prompts, especially for those people that missed it initially. What I mean is, guys, the focus sometimes focuses on my hand and not on the. Yeah, it's not too bad now. It seems fine now. It wasn't earlier. It kept focusing on like the drawing itself would go out of focus. I don't want that. That has to be the focus, not my hands. So let's see. I have to thicken some of these lines. Oh, we're nearly there. Nearly there. thicken some of these lines, so because she's getting a bit lost amongst all the other lines. So if we can just boost the main outline a bit, because I like having all these lines. Kind of reminds me of like old horror manga and stuff, but all the cross hatching and stuff. But she's getting a little bit lost, so let's just try and boost her up a bit. Oh, thank you, Ro, for asking. Yes, I do. So I haven't posted about it yet, but I'm going to be at Thought Bubble in Harrogate. Not this weekend, not next weekend, but the weekend after, which is the 15th to the 16th, I believe. So I'll be in Harrogate doing a Thought Bubble, which is easily my favourite show in the UK. I just wish, as usual, guys, I just wish I had a comic, because it's the comic book art festival, you know. I do alright, and it's still great, like it's still fun, because people like it anyway for illustrations and stuff like that, and that's what I tend to do. I still do my commissions. I basically do what I do at other conventions. It works out fine, it's okay. But I really wish that I feel this is another opportunity I've had to be at Thought Bubble, and I have no comic except. Although I probably should start promoting it. I will be selling copies of Warrior Klaus the Gift once again. Now, Warrior Klaus is a short comic that I created with Simon Holmes, my friend Simon Holmes, writing the comic, and it's about a Father Christmas with a big sword, basically. This is now that was 2 years ago, so yeah, that's now going to be available once again. Yes. Thank you so much, Koki. Oh my god, I've forgotten your name. It's Koki, isn't it? Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. I shouldn't be doing this for much longer myself, because I'm just finishing off these touches just to boost the outline a bit more. And then we can call it quits, guys. Probably not going to do the tongue, just because it seems a bit like that's a lot of effort for me to do right now, and I think we should call it a night. So... Okay, guys, I might do a bit more to it, but I think we're going to call it. So, I might even like get that on and half tone it, but I'll post that up on Halloween. Guys, thank you so much. Here is our monster we made today. It's a weird hag from the swamps. The prompts were envy, chainsaw, sage. Hang on, let's go for it. Envy. She's a sort of hag, probably obsessed with beauty from the younger people, and is envious of that. Chainsaw is this weird tongue thing going on here that's kind of like chainsaw-esque, but like a tongue. It's got a little tongue mouth at the end. Because sage, don't know. That was the one prompt I think we struggled with. Sage. She could be a sage because it's part of the hag thing. That's the only one we kind of struggled with a little bit. Triangle. She has a triangle shape. You know, and almost two triangles, but yes, one triangle is basically the kind of foundation of her body shape. And then Quagmire. She's from Swamp. So guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This went well in the end. I was a bit unsure because it kind of was very quiet, but this is all I wanted. I just needed some prompts, and we can then just go from here. And I'm glad we got to get we did one monster together. Really liked that, and it's something I want to do more. I want to get you guys involved with the creative process and talking about stuff. And look, it's kind of so for those of you who don't know, I come from an improv comedy background as well, so I'm kind of used to getting prompts thrown at me and then having to work with it. But I was thinking of trying to use it and utilize it for this kind of stuff, and not necessarily in a comedy way. As you can see, it's just using the prompts, getting you guys involved, and then we'll create some, you know, even if it's just a small way that you help out, but just creating some art together on the stream. Just more interactivity for it, basically. But yeah, thank you guys. Happy Halloween. Hope you have a very spooky good time on Friday. Yeah, thank you, Ro. Thanks for joining. Thank you all for joining. So just some quick things before I leave. Firstly, there is going to be another stream tomorrow. Normally, that wouldn't be the case, but there is going to be a stream tomorrow. The last Halloween stream of the season from me, and that will be playing more of Silent Hill F. If you haven't joined me, that'll be part 3. That'll be the third session of me playing on it. I don't think we'll complete it before Halloween, but I'm going to try my best, but I don't think that's going to happen. But if you want to join me for a more spooky good time, yeah, come check me out tomorrow where I play on Silent Hill F. And then next week, everything will be kinda back to normal. The reason I say kinda is because if you are going to join next week, I think it's next week. Let me just check. I just want to make sure I got this right. I don't know if it's a different... Okay, it is. It is going to be another themed stream next week. It's going to be back to normal in terms of scheduling, so there'll be a stream on Monday, and there might be a stream on Thursday instead. But next week is my favourite day of the year. It's Godzilla Day. So, because it's Godzilla Day, I'm going to be doing a Godzilla Day stream. And that will involve us drawing big kaiju. So I'm looking forward to that. That's what's happening on Monday, Godzilla Day. I might try and do a little animation for it like I did with Batman Day, but we'll have to see if I've got the time. But, yes. I'm not drawing Batman, Joe. That's done. No more Batman. Never. I'm never drawing Batman again. That's what I was going to say. At Thought Bubble, I end up drawing a lot of Batman, which is weird. I never thought that would be the case. I never thought Thought Bubble would be the case where I draw the most Batman, but I do. I draw him a lot, it seems. You'd think it's something like London or MCM, but no, just the Comic Art Festival in Harrogate, they love me drawing Batman. I just seem to always end up doing it. But yes, Godzilla Day stream next week. And I'll be taking your requests specifically for kaiju. It doesn't have to be Godzilla. I'm just going to throw that out there. If you want to get... I mean, it could be other kaiju from the world of Godzilla. That'd be cool. But it can also be things from like Gamera or Pacific Rim or something like that. You know, just big giant monsters would be fun. That's what we're going to do for Godzilla Day next week. So yeah, join me for that stream. And then possibly Thursday, I think. Let's have a look. Don't know if there's anything happening on Thursday. I might be doing some. I might be able to do something Thursday as well. But it'll probably be, I don't know if it'll be more Silent Hill F, or maybe I should probably get back to Metal Gear Solid Delta. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for joining the stream, guys. I don't know how to do it, but just to let you know, currently right now, is it the Benjamin Foundation? Is that what it was? Hang on, let me have a look. It's Benjamin Foundation, I think it is. Let me just check. Matthew Stogden, who was here earlier, is currently on a stream, about 22 minutes now. If you want to go and support them, I believe it's for the is it for the Benjamin Foundation? It's for a charity. Oh my god, I can't find it now. I can't go back far enough. So, guys, the Sequelizers, which is the podcast that Matt is part of, is doing is part of a charity stream. I believe it's for it's with the Benjamin Foundation. Go and look them up if you can. I don't know how to do all that, so but yeah, go and join them while you can. So anyway, I'm gonna go now.